Rock on, man.
All right, we're here with DieNoSystem, kind of a local independent band, unsigned, and you guys have had quite the busy summer. You guys want to drop the bomb on what you've been doing all summer?
Yeah, we've been pretty busy with you know, playing music and doing a lot of shows, and we've been involved with some movies and stuff like that. So Jay can probably elaborate on some of the shows we've done.
Well, we're doing some benefit shows.
Raising some money for the local public
Yeah,
schools.
we did a public school benefit show for their playground.
Yeah, it was fun.
We're going to be doing one come up soon here on December 20th for the music department of the high school in Norwood there.
Cool.
And we made it to the audition rounds of the Bow Dog Battle of the Band.
Yeah, Bow Dog, it was quite the experience.
Yeah, it was nice to remember what it was like 12 years ago when we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
They reminded us quite well of that.
Yeah, it felt like we were playing our first gigs again, man. It's quite brutal, to be honest.
Yeah, and in the middle of that, we had the movie shoot for Real Zombies, and that was really cool, man. To check that out. Get killed by zombies in a movie. Can't wait to see that, man.
Yeah, we actually filmed in that movie. We're in another movie called Scream Farm, and we didn't film too much for that. Not at all, actually. We threw some of our songs in there, though.
Soundtrack.
So, yeah, on the soundtrack. So.
Yeah. Our good friend Trash the Freak always getting us the deals.
Getting us the deals.
Getting us in there with the big guys.
It's quite the freak, though, man. I don't know.
So you guys, you're doing a lot of benefits. You guys are from Norwood, and Norwood, I guess, in Canada standards, Norwood's pretty famous for other bands.
Is it?
Well,
like who?
Already?
So do you find that the kids in Norwood and surrounding area are kind of hip to what's happening in Norwood, or do you
Well, I think there's a bit more pressure coming from Norwood, and you know, the fact that it's got a little bit of a musical scene going on. Like there's bands like Tried in Vain and DieNoSystem that are really giving it back to the community, and you know, we're trying to help out our local scene a lot more, and you know, so we're trying to ride that angle
instead of getting famous and then just leaving?
Yeah, well, that's good for those guys, but it would be nice if you could see them come back and, you know, do a bit of... Exactly.
Do a few things.
We're here anyway, so we might as well do something for our community.
And you're also giving yourselves out as adults can take you a little serious.
That's the cool thing about Norwood, because of like 3 Days Grace and My Darkest Days, is like even the adults are kind of pumped up on new music there. Because kind of the ice has been broken. I know the first year, last year, when we first were together and played the fair, like there's just as many adults from the ages of 35 to 45 buying our CDs, and as there was, you know, 17-year-olds type of thing. So that's kind of one cool thing about Norwood.
Yeah, it's been pretty interesting, pretty busy lately. So.
Right on. And what are your plans? Like a new album? Are you going to do a full-fledged album instead of EPs? Like, I'm not knocking the EPs thing because it's great, but.
Yeah, EPs has been fun, but yeah, full-length album next year will be out. Brand new songs, brand new everything.
So
yeah.
You guys are going to take a break, I take it, from and just start spending all your time doing the album? Or, you know?
Yeah, we're probably going to take Christmas and, you know, spend some time with our families. And
you want us to go out in the cold, do you? In the snow, trekking around? Forget that.
So you, of course, have come from other bands too. You're not from Norwood, but you've played punk bands in the past.
Yeah.
And you're, you know, you've been in other bands as well.
Yeah.
How did you guys hook up and start doing DieNoSystem with a D-I-E?
Well, I'm a bit younger than this guy over here. He's, you know,
an old fart.
He's an old fart, but you know, he's taught me a lot. He's gave me a lot of experience, a lot of room to grow as a musician. And before I met this guy, I was at a level with, you know, other guys that, you know, take away from the band, and it's been really nice to meet a guy that's on the same level and, you know, the same page. Yeah, it helps the music. Helps the music, really. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Well,
now you've come from a punk history.
Punk, yeah, a little bit metal, mostly
and
punk.
Metal and blues.
But orchestral and stuff like that too, right?
And DieNoSystem is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of punk meets metal meets everything.
Yeah.
You've got your ballads, you've got your real heavy punk influenced bare bones stuff, and you've got your almost your mainstream radio type play music.
Yeah.
You think that's what bands need to make it, is to hit every kid in every genre out there? Or is it just what you like to do is what you're doing?
It's really good to, you know, focus on writing a great album, but you know, however the music comes out, you can only do what you can do. You write 50 songs, and then you pick the 10 best songs that you think would suit and make an album, you know, so.
It's also kind of about that whole evolution of rock and roll, though. Like, you've got so many bands right now that are kind of making it big. They're playing music that's from 10, 15 years ago. They're just rehashing it, revamping it, giving it a new edge or whatever, whereas we're trying to write completely new music that has the influence of 70s punk or the influence of 80s metal, but it isn't just, you know, an 80s metal song being redone, basically.
And that's why it's been so good working with Jay's, because he's got a lot of the experiences where I got a lot of the fresh ideas, and I'm, you know, coming up, so.
He's bringing the old, what the old stuff used to be.
The sledgehammer, man. He's bringing it down. Bringing it down hard, too.
Now, you've had a few member changes. You've lost a guitar player. You've gained a new bass player.
Yeah, it's all a learning experience.
Chris Miller, too, our second.
Yeah, you had a bass player named Chris Miller, and now you got another Chris Miller.
Yeah, we replaced him with Chris Miller.
Yeah. This one's working out well. So he's fitting well with the band. You can honestly say that you know, he's one of the guys we've tried out that has held his own. He's really done well for the band, and he's a good musician, so he's done well for DieNoSystem.
Well, being in a small town, like Norwood's like, what, 1,500 people, 1,300 people, it's going to be hard to find musicians from the area that can hold
cut
it.
Yeah, they can cut it, basically.
Like, I'm sure you have to, you know, he's from Coburg, but he lives in Norwood, you're from Havelock, so I guess, you know, coming together is...
Yeah, you get a lot of people that, want to try to play music, too, because of the 3 Days Grace and My Darkest Days scene. You know, they do a lot of music. They want to be the next big thing, and it doesn't seem true, you know. Good for them for trying and being part of the scene, but, you know, really focus on the music and not trying to, you know, just copy someone, you know, do something else.
What direction is DieNoSystem going to go in?
For the future, we're just, you know, going to write this album, take it slow, and we're going to ride out this this demo we just put out, this 4-song demo, DieNoSystem. It's songs on the MySpace and whatnot, so yeah, that's where we're headed. We're just going to write this album and see where these movies take us, basically. So.
Right. Yeah, the movie thing's a big sort of question mark. So it's time to like work this winter and make sure we got everything ready for the spring.
When it comes out.
Have everything done right up.
Yeah.
It's the time to work. It's great in Canada because of the winter and all that, man. It's you can tour, sure, but I'd rather spend it in the studio.
Yeah, we'll definitely play some local gigs and whatnot. Like, I think we're going to do something for the Norwood High School. They've got a music department, and they have a class called School of Rock, actually.
Kind of like the movie then?
Yeah,
or the TV show, I guess. It's more along the lines of the movie or the TV show?
Well, both, actually. Yeah,
except the teacher's way funnier than that Jack Black.
They just... like, what is it, like, is there going to get other local bands playing there, are you, or is it just...
At the School of Rock?
You mean for the benefit?
For the benefit, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be Trident Vein will be there for Norwood as well,
right.
And then where's those other bands coming from, like all over, actually?
Well, yeah, there's been a lot of local scene support, so a lot of the bands are actually from the School of Rock course, and they're learning how to play songs in that class, and then that's kind of like their debut, right? They get to, you know, play their song at the show that they can put on, and yeah, it's pretty interesting. So.
Well, right on. I appreciate you guys coming out for the interview.
Yeah, thanks.
You guys came away.
Thanks a bunch.
All right, nice to meet you.
And kick ass tonight, eh?
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks. See you there.